EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us in Silicon Valley. And with the foghorn bellowing behind us, that means it's time for football at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Arizona Cardinals and the San Francisco 49ers.
Please welcome your defending NFC champion, San Francisco 49ers.
On the visitors' sideline, there you see the head coach of the Cardinals. His team in desperate need of a win before this season gets away from them. 0-4 to start. Opposite him, the Niners' Kyle Shanahan. His guys come in off what he described as a strong week of practice, looking to put one in the win column in front of these home fans. Let's get this going. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olsen, Eddie Pinheiro to get it started. And we are underway here in Silicon Valley. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So out comes the Arizona offense for the first time. And here is Kyler Murray, the #1 overall pick in 2019 to lead them.
I don't think there's any way around it, Mike. I mean, this has been a disastrous start for this season. I know their expectations were clearly higher than how things have played out. At this point in the season, you just need to get him.
Right away, they're coming after him, and they get him. A sack on the opening snap of the game. Michael Williams in there to drop him as he records his 5th sack of the year.
We can feel this crowd all the way up here in the press box, Mike. I mean, one play in, 1 sack later, and this crowd is rocking.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. Oh, and they're going to get him again. 2 plays, 2 sacks by the defense.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Not the sharpest of starts on offense here an early 3rd and long. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And he's only going to be able to get back to the line. That's all. 3 plays to start. Quick 4th down.
The defense is willing to just give up that run every single time. I mean, they're going to leave guys as far back as they can to protect the sticks. And in this case, flow to the ball, make an open field tackle, get off the field.
And he is going backwards. Good coverage there to make sure he did not get free. The 49ers offense set to get to work for the first time. They'll be led out by the former Texas Longhorn, now their rookie quarterback.
You know you have a good week, Mike, when it takes all 5 fingers on one hand just to show how many touchdowns you threw in last week's win. Now, do we expect him to do that 2 weeks in a row? I'm not sure that's realistic, but as long as he continues to operate at this high of a level, they're going to have a strong chance to win every single week.
And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
He's got the Golden Domer. That's Michael Mayer. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. And a stoppage here for injury. One of the Cardinals shaken up. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. Down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
The Cardinals offense ready to see the football for the second time. Greg, I love the evolution of the NFL. Every 3-4 years feels like things change a little bit. Right now it feels like we're in a running back, running game era. Does that make sense to you?
Absolutely, and the league has such a funny way of continuing to reinvent itself. Years ago, 15, 20 years ago, Mike, this was a running back-led league. It was play action. Quarterbacks were under center. And then what offenses realized was the best way to score points was to generate explosive plays, get a bunch of yardage all at one time, because it's very hard to sustain possession in the NFL. So as a result, they said, okay, what's the best way to generate big plays? It's to throw the ball downfield. So it became a very pass-heavy league, and then now defenses had to answer. The days of the big defensive tackles, the 260-pound Mike linebackers, everyone now on the field had to be able to defend space and defend the pass, and there was a lot more air on the field created by the defenses. So now, as a result, the offenses are saying, okay, we're throwing into all these bad looks, all these teams playing dime, multiple defensive backs. We're now going to take advantage of smaller bodies on the field, and we're going to run the ball at you. So the way I like to classify it is, like, offenses aren't running the ball more because they want to. Offenses are running the ball more because defenses are encouraging them to do that and saying, I dare you to run the ball 40 times this game and generate enough big plays to score enough points to beat.
And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8. Third and inches. They'll run the sneak. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
It's a gain of a yard. That's another Cardinals.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
He is met and dropped. Couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
A lot of times, the success of a draw depends on the defensive ends, Mike, rushing the passer. In this case, a great job by the defensive end. He initially reads pass, but then he determines that it's going to be a draw. He quickly adjusts, and he's able to tackle the running back for a loss.
McBride is the motion man. Ooh. Oh, big hole, left side. And he will go all the way. Trey Benson, touchdown Cardinals. It's his 4th rushing touchdown of the year.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession, too. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Joshua Carty comes out now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Cardinals will take a 7-0 lead.
49ers nothing.
Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. This will be returned from the 6. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. A look there at Kyle Shanahan. His 49ers heading back onto the field. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10.
Come on, set, ready.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down.
At the 20-yard line.
They'll look to throw. That's out to Kittle as they set up the screen. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8. And a stoppage here for injury. One of the Cardinals shaken up. 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it with McCaffrey. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controls the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss. A little bit of a risky decision for some, Mike, but frankly, I really like it. I think the days of being aggressive on 4th down, even on your side of the field, are here to stay. And while some people say this is over-aggressive, in this case, the aggressiveness paid off, and we're going to keep this running clock.
And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 43-yard line.
On the give, it's McCaffrey. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5. With that, why don't we give you a look at his numbers on the ground in last week's game. A couple of first downs, and the football is out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10. Open receiver, the former Gator, Ricky Pearsall. They're going to work this down inside the 45. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Ready?
They'll give on the ground, and he'll fight forward for a couple of yards, but a flag is down, and the linemen are already walking back. They get the guard that time. Penalty on Dominic Puny.
Ready, set, hut, 60 red, 60 red, hut.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. A throw on the move is caught. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. They get an even 20 on that one. 1st down, 49ers.
Ready, set. Ready. 30, set.
He'll drop to throw. He'll let this go towards the end zone. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Stoppage here. One of the 49ers is down. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment.
On the double.
2nd and 10.
Come on, set. 50, green, ready.
Back to the air one more time. Throw, left side, complete to Pearsall. And to be taken down with the 1st down as time will run out on this opening quarter. It's the 49ers with the football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Set, hut. 10 black, set.
Now, faking the give. Forced out wide. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
On second down, it's McCaffrey. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
A 2-yard loss.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
Task now, a really tough one. Third and very long.
Yellow, 22. Set, cut.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That is caught at the 3. And he's in. Touchdown, San Francisco. That is second TD catch of the season.
This is a great example of a wide receiver who just truly understands the concept of spacing. When you're open, stay open. If you're not open, get open. And when you can do that and operate in the middle of the field, man, you are such a weapon and a reliable target for your quarterback. It's a great example of it here. He works to stay open, middle of the field, ball's on target. It's an easy touchdown.
On now, Eddie Pinheiro for the extra point. He's got it. And the 49ers will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Cardinals offense about ready to take over once more. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. First play of the drive, and here's Benson. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 7. Out of the gun, it's Murray. That's complete to the TCU man, Quentin Johnston. He's still on his feet. And he will take this one in. 70 yards. Touchdown, Arizona. Hardy now to add the extra point. The kick is good, and the Cardinals will move out to a 14-7 lead.
49ers 7.
Here's Hardy now, taken away following the touchdown. He'll start at the 4. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. The Niners offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10.
Down, go! Yellow, 40, cut.
The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
So, from the 25, it's 2nd and 5.
Here we go, set. 60 red. 60 red. Cut.
Now they'll set up to throw. And they'll be set up now. Just past the 40 with that one. They had the right play call. The screen goes for 15. And a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Ready. Hut, hut. Hut, hut.
Now off the bootleg. He'll look to throw here. He'll push it downfield. This one for Kittle. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. A big-time play for the Niners. An even 40 yards.
Simply put, you just have to be more disciplined along the back end, Mike, especially when you're playing against a quarterback like this. I mean, his ability to identify mismatches so quickly and then target them with the ball, you've got to take away that space, change up your looks, and as a result now, they're going to test your red zone defense.
Let's go. Ready, go. 50, green. Ready.
They'll turn and hand this one off. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
A gain of a yard brings up second and 9 at the Cardinals' 18-yard line.
Set, go. 52, blue. Set.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He's got the tight end there. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. That's his third catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Now, stoppage here for an injury. It's Christian McCaffrey who's having an issue down there. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Move back to the 10. They'll try here on second and goal.
Let's go. Red, 38.
Back to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
Drill green. Here we go. Hut, go. Set, hut.
He'll look to throw. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. And the Cardinals are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on fourth and goal.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Out comes the Arizona offense. They get ready for their next possession. We'll see how they want to attack things here. Backed up deep in their own end. It's first and 10. They go play action for Murray. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a second and 3 fourth time.
At the 17-yard line.
Murray going to hand this to Benson. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up third down. They'll try to sneak it here. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's fourth down. And a stoppage here for injury. One of the Cardinals shaken up. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. On comes the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Pays the price. Big shot to make sure this return didn't even get started. Here's the San Francisco offense, ready to take possession of the ball once more. They'll start it here with a first and 10.
Let's go. Hut, hut. 33. Hut, hut.
They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
1 yard gain brings up second and 9.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
Ready.
He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
That's a gain of 6.
2 minutes remain here in this first half.
And 3.
Greg and I back with you from Santa Clara in a moment. They'll empty out the backfield, line up for 3rd and 3. He's got his tight end, Kittle, and he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on 3rd down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the
It's a
ground.
gain of 9. Brings
A
up
good
2nd
spot
and
here,
a yard.
2nd and a yard.
Hunt.
Back to the ground, he'll get it again. And that'll be a gain of 2 and a first down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to...
That's tipped and intercepted. And the Cardinals will take over here at their own 12.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Like, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
The Cardinals offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. This will start from the 12, trying to put a drive together here. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Murray. To the middle of the field, he's got Johnston. And they're going to get him down right at the 25. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half.
First down, Arizona.
A tight end in motion now. On the handoff, this is Benson. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. The Niners use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops. 50 seconds to play until halftime. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Murray. Catch made right side by Wilson. Timeout 49ers. That is their 2nd. As they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 3rd down, Murray. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. The Niners will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's the punter now as he is on to punt for Arizona. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The 49ers offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They'll do so with 1st and 10.
Black 40.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. They'll look to pick up the pace.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ready.
He'll look to throw here on first down. Now he'll air one out, and that is incomplete.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
Finding his tight end there. And he'll get about 3 here on second down before he's out of bounds.
It's 3rd and 7.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Come on, set, hut. Black, 95. Ready?
They'll look to throw. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
So, halftime here out west. Let's send it east to Scott Hansen. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. The first month of the season has come and gone. Some early surprises, some early disappointments as well. Let's get into it. Our look around the NFL starts now. We begin at Highmark Stadium. It's the Bills at home to take on the Patriots in the AFC East. And it's James Cook. The team got into the red zone. He gets into the end zone. A 10-yard touchdown run. The Bills move to 3-2 as they get back above 500 with the victory. Up next, another intriguing matchup. And it's the first-round draft pick, J.J. McCarthy. On target with that one, he had 3 touchdown passes on the afternoon. The Vikings come away with an 8-point victory. Lastly, let's squeeze in one more. And it's the Raiders quarterback. He connects. It's a 16-yard touchdown. The Raiders started 0-4, but they finally break through to get their first W of the year. With that, here's a look at the rest of the action from around the NFL here in Week 5, the first weekend of October. Meanwhile, in our game, a fairly even first half, all things considered. 14-7 is the halftime score as we get you back out to the second half and rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. A look there at Kyle Shanahan. His 49ers heading back onto the field. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down.
Down. Set. 45. White. Ready.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. The pressure too much, and he goes down. Jordan Hurts in there to drop him. Loss of 5 to start the drive.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. It put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
Hut. 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 Hut.
Out of the gun, he'll throw, and that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up fourth down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
Oh, how about the coverage there? Met and dropped before he can get a return going. The Cards offense getting set to get back to work. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10.
Oh, 100.
They go play action with Murray. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Quentin Johnston, the man he was looking for on that one. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Benson. A terrific run there. He's finally taken down at the 25-yard line. They get 24 on that one. It's an Arizona 1st down.
24-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Cardinals.
Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. Here's a shot toward the end zone. That one broken up in the end zone. And it's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's 4th down. So on comes Joshua Carty to try this field goal. This from 45 yards away. Carty's kick is good. And the Cardinals build their cushion to 10. It's now 17-7.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. A look there at Kyle Shanahan. His 49ers heading back onto the field. They find themselves down 17-7 as this drive starts 1st and 10.
Set, hut, ready. Black 40. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick throw taken in. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 7.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
They run straight ahead with McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. A gain there of 15. It's good for a Niners 1st down.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the 3rd quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 44-yard line.
On 2nd down, they'll run. Has some room inside the 30. And he will take this all the way down to the Cardinals' 18. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
He's got his big tight end, George Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
14.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. Now return coming from the 7th. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Cardinals offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Start out with a run, and it's Benson. And this will be a Cardinals 1st down as the tackle is made at about the 38-yard line.
That's good for the Cardinals. 1st down.
Again, it's Benson. And he'll work his way past the 40. He's tackled after a gain of 4.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 42-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 5. A give. Here's Benson. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
On 3rd down, they'll set it. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Fred Warner. He's in to drop him for a sack, and that will bring up 4th down.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Taken at the 19. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. 49ers offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
They'll begin here on the ground. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Ready.
They'll stick with him again. And this will wind up a Niners 1st down. They'll take it up to about the 33-yard line.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it. And he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Into the secondary at the 45. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. A gain there of 23 yards. 1st down, 49ers.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. The next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that 1st down.
Gain of 9.
From the 35, here's second down and a yard. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30.
That's another 49er first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Ready, go, hut.
Now this time they'll look to throw. The throw here is complete. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10.
Set, go. Black, 95. Hut.
Handoff here, up the middle. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
Ready, break.
Here's second and 9.
Gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
Down, ready, go. Yellow, 43. Set, go.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. This is caught at 2. To the goal line and in. Rick Pearsall, touchdown San Francisco. His 4th TD grab of the season.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Pinheiro on for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the 49ers move out in front by 4. It's 21-17.
17.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. A short one taken at the 10. And he'll be taken down on the return on what will be the final play of this third quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First and 10. They'll set up to throw. That's caught over the middle. It's Wilson. They get 11 and quickly pick up a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So I really like the decision, Mike. This is a rookie quarterback making more veteran decisions, and I think in his growth process this early on in his career, those are really good signs, because how often do we see these rookies still think they're back in college, they're the best player on the field, and they can make every throw, even if it's not there. You're not going to get away with that consistently in the NFL. Throw it away. Really nice job here by the young quarterback.
The Cardinals lining up for a punt. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the fourth quarter. And this will not turn out to be a good return. Forced backwards, and they get it out of bounds. The Niners offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start first and 10.
Red, 38. Hut.
Driver start on the ground, and he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings brings up second.
Here comes second and 4.
Ready, ready. Yellow. Set.
Up the middle they go. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Backfield empty. 5 receivers in the formation for third down.
Ready,
And 5.
Ready.
Now they'll set up to throw. Back over the middle and take it in. He's got it. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 31 yards.
While everybody wants to attack the middle of the field, you just have to make sure you don't do it recklessly. You want to make sure you protect both the ball and your receiver, and in this case, he does both. Puts it on the money, picks up a big gain.
60 red. Hey.
They'll run it on the inside handoff. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
Ready, set, put, set.
Throwing now from the gun. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
To the air now on 1st and 10. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very scouted. That's going to bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop. You know, this is something that we typically see out of maybe a more veteran quarterback, not necessarily a rookie, but just having a really nice sense of game management, throw the ball away, and live for the next down.
On third down, they'll throw from the gun. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down. The Cardinals line up for a punt as they are forced to kick for the 6th time today. That's going to hit and continue out of bounds just inside the 20-yard line. The Niners offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. The lead sits at 4. So we'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. And mark them down up beyond the 30. That one good for a dozen. A very quick first down.
4th quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
And a stoppage here for injury. One of the Cardinals shaken up. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Come on, set, ready, go. Ready.
They'll throw out of the gun. Throw here down the field. His ball incomplete. George Kittle was the intended target that time.
Ready,
and it's going to be 3rd down.
Ready, red, hut, go. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. He'll look middle, and he's complete. Arizona to take its first timeout. Clock will stop. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
At the 47-yard line.
Ready, set, hut, black 40, hut, hut.
Now give up the middle, and he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. The defense uses its second timeout here, and don't forget, clock to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well. From the 43, here's second down and 6.
Here we go, hut, hut, set, hut.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And third and final timeout taken by the defense, so the 2-minute warning, the only clock stoppage they have left.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Ready up.
Here now, 3rd and 5.
Set. 60 red. 6 ready.
He'll look to throw. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
At the 29-yard line.
Ready.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Set, hut, set, hut. 53. Hut, hut.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Here's a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Set, ready, ready, go. Yellow, 22.
Now give on the ground, and he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
3rd and 5.
10 black. Set.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. And this defense holding their ground. They'll stop him for no gain. 4th down straight ahead. And a stoppage here for injury. One of the Cardinals shaken up. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. So, here's Eddie Pinheiro in a big spot. This to stretch the lead to a touchdown. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
This returnable from the 4. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. They'll go up for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Oh, and a pressure there. He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down.
It's 2nd down.
Here we go. One final play. He'll take a shot. Looking for Wilson. That's caught. And he'll be taken down, and that is going to do it. Oh, the comeback falls short. Time runs out. This game is over. So the faithful here at Levi's Stadium are rewarded. It's a win for the 49ers. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. A chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.
WK5. I'm Scott Hansen, and this is your Week 5 edition of the EA Sports Weekly Recap. Plenty of action to get to. We'll begin in Santa Clara. The Niners at home to take on the Arizona Cardinals. And this is the Niners quarterback. He went for more than 300 yards passing, including this, one of his 3 touchdowns through the air. The Niners move to 4-1, looking good as they get the win here. Meanwhile, let's check in on the Dolphins as they host the Kansas City Chiefs. And this is Jared Goff. A touchdown pass here from 23 yards out. The Dolphins come away with a victory. They win by 6. Lastly, let's go to Nashville. It's the Titans hosting the Cincinnati Bengals. And it's Joe Burrow. A 4-yard touchdown pass in the box score. The Bengals get a second straight win after that 1-2 start. That's a wrap. Until next time, I'm Scott Hansen. Good night from all of us at EA Sports.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Please welcome your defending NFC champion, San Francisco 49ers.
Leading the Steelers in this one, longtime head coach Mike Tomlin. His side hoping to stay above 500 after this week. They're 3-2 here today. Across the field, Kyle Shanahan, coach of the 49ers. His guys with the crowd at their backs, and things only going to get louder once this game begins. Up here in the booth, alongside Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. Punter Jordan Stout set to get us started. And we're underway here in Santa Clara. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So here come the 49ers for their opening drive. They'll be led out by one of the league's promising young talents at quarterback in his first season out of Texas.
Last week was the ideal showing for him and really allowed his offense to feed off of him. He elevated everybody around him. Just got to look at his stat line to see how well he was throwing the ball. 300-plus yard game, several touchdowns, tremendous efficiency.
Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Throwing on second. Finds his man. It's Ricky Pearsall. And he's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs.
Ready?
McCaffrey on 3rd down. Disappointing way to begin this one as he is stopped for no gain. And 3 plays in, Brock. They're already facing 4th down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And the QB keeps it on the sneak. And he will get the first as they touch him down. Now after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Cut.
First down, play action. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Steelers take over after forcing the first turnover of this ball game. I gotta imagine facing a defense in the bottom half of the league had these guys excited, Brock, but cue the old rec record scratch sound effect as that defense forces an opening drive turnover.
Yeah, just a reminder for this quarterback that decision-making each and every week is at a premium, and don't look at the stats. Study your opponent.
So the Steeler offense getting out there for its opening drive of the game. And they'll be led out by their fourth-year quarterback.
As a QB in this league, if you're going to finish a game with no touchdowns on that side of the stat sheet, well, you better finish it with no interceptions as well. Even if last week was an uneventful contest for him throwing the football, he did what he needed to do to help them come away with the most important stat, the win.
Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. They'll cobble together a yard there. Luke Martin making that play. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do in support of that win. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Pass play coming here. Big strike here to Moore. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers parlay the interception into points. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Seibert's able to connect on that extra point. And the Steelers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Stout all set to send this one away. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The 49ers and their quarterback ready to take over once again. And his start to the season has been special, hasn't it? The way he's played, it's no surprise at all that he's leading the NFL in passing.
60 red. 6, hut. Ready.
They'll run here on 1st down. He's got a gain of 6 there. Peyton Wilson getting there for the stop.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Come on, set. Ready.
Back to the well again. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master. Seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and at what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone can finally get to him.
And he gets him around 6 there. Tackling like his dad, Joey Porter Jr. making that play.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know. And you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They'll come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Set. Go. Blue 32.
Caught him across the line early there. That's an easy call for our
Neutral
officials.
zone infraction. Defense.
So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards.
Still 1st down.
So they'll only need 5 now after that neutral zone infraction penalty.
Ready. Go.
They'll run here following the penalty. And they make the stop. They're going to say about the 37-yard line. So that play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps these drive moving.
You know what I call that play, Kate? I call that a confidence injector. It just injects belief in that O-line, that running back, and most importantly, that play caller knowing he can call a run and he can get a 1st down too.
It's another 1st half mistake. He's intercepted again. Mika Fitzpatrick has got it. So their 2nd drive ends just the way their 1st one did, Brock. And if you are the coach down there, man, you've got to be fuming.
That's so frustrated, right? 2 drives in, you still can't get your game plan at all. Not a series you're going to keep ending prematurely. You don't want to be playing behind schedule right from the start of the game, which is exactly where they found themselves.
Here comes the Pittsburgh offense for their second drive of the game. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Up a touchdown early and with the home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them. By turning them against their own team, they're quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, you start to murmur, and you might even hear a few bluebirds.
Back to throw. Finding Johnson once more. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Steelers have a first down. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to find.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of second down.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and clear. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home that sack.
Dropping back to throw. Complete to DK Metcalf. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Third and long. They're going to throw. Throw left side, complete. And he eats a huge hit as he tries for the marker. Almost nothing after the catch that time, Brock. It's going to be fourth down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And he's brought down before the return gets far. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Set, go, set.
Back to work after throwing the pick. And I'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. They get 6 and a first down as well.
And looky here, you don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves and sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later, for that next third down coming.
On a quick hitter. And he is hauled down right at that midfield strut. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Set, hut, set, hut, 33, yellow. Hut, hut.
To throw here on first down. Short pass brought in. Now this is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. Back to Levi's Stadium right after this. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive.
52 block.
Now here's Cam Scadaboo on the ground. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. you've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. I mean, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
Here we go. 10 black. Red.
Second down pass play coming. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Here we go. Black, 95. Set, cut.
Scatterboo now from the gun. And they only get a couple when they needed a good bit more, Brock. That's going to make it fourth down. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. Fourth down's going to bring out Eddie Pinheiro and the 49ers field goal unit for the first time. Definitely not an automatic here. This 41 yards away. Now we'll get a stoppage for an injured player as they're headed out to check on an injured Steeler. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. This return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now the offense getting set to go for the Steelers. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. The offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. To the air now on 1st and 10. Finds a man right side. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Second and 4 at the 32-yard line.
He's dropping back to throw. Going with the screen to Johnson. Up the sideline, past the 45. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. How about a big hitter, 30, 40 yards there, and a new set of downs.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop-back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
Working on 1st down. Setting up the running back screen. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
I know coordinator, quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Sticking to the air here. They find Johnson out of the backfield. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Seibert's kick is up and good. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Stout's all set to send this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He stopped on the run back of the 27. The 49ers ready for their next series. Let out on offense by their quarterback. This is the type of play they need out of him into the later months. He's currently leading the league in passing touchdowns. 49ers to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
On the handoff, here's Scatterbull. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Minka Fitzpatrick in on the stop.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Here we go. Set. 45.
Takes the second down snap. Big gain has them across the 40. And all the way up to the 42-yard line before he stopped. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Connects on the crosser. He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Those routes across the field become oh so dangerous the longer that play progresses. It gives him more time to get free, wiggle away from that man-to-man coverage. With enough time, it's almost inevitable. He'll find enough space for a completion.
Ready. Hut, hut. Hut.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Completed over the middle. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. That's 16 on the pickup. And that gives the 49ers the first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Ready. 50. Green.
On 1st down, they'll run. And they're going to be set up just a few yards from Cater here. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well...
And the defender comes away with it. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. Just 2 minutes to play here in our opening half. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll come out throwing. He's going to loft one deep to the left. They get it right back. That's intercepted. And the 49ers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
The Niners take over 1st and 10.
Must be paying these guys a day rate, not the hourly rate, because it took them just one play to answer interception for interception. We're right back, basically, to where we were 2 snaps ago, but with a whole lot of excitement in between.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Let's go now. Ready. Ready. Ready.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Jumped off to his running back. Up to the races. Middle of the field. The 30. The 10. And he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers pick it off and give points on the ensuing drive. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin off the pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch, and he can do his damage. Big time.
Eddie Pinheiro on now for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the 49ers tie things 10-10.
set to kick off.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Starting from the 5. He's brought down just inside the 25. The Steeler offense set to get back on the field. And this drive, Brock, hopefully longer than that last one. They were only out there one play before they were picked off.
They're kind of a good chance right now to see how risk-averse these guys are offensively. A lot of game left. They could give the passing game a little breather and start this one on the ground.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down. From the 24 once again. It's 2nd and 10. And they're going to throw out of the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. WK Metcalf, the intended receiver. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. And they'll throw 3rd and long. Gets this one to Fryermuth. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. The Steelers calling their first timeout. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
A gain of 15. First down, Pittsburgh.
Throwing it again here. Couldn't find a completion on first down. Trying to find his tight end. And it's going to be 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
He's going to throw it again. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46.
Gain of 15 yards. And the Steelers first down.
They are throwing it again. Now here he goes. Following the play, we have an injured Steeler. The training staff out there to check on him as we take a pause. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Back now, pressure coming. Has him running the comeback. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. All set now, 1st and 10.
Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone on 1st. Throw is caught. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Steelers first down. 1st and goal, Pittsburgh.
Goal to go, they're passing. And it is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers get some late points and the lead. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
His return starts at the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The 49er offense headed out now late in the half. With the time remaining, let's see if they can get this into field goal range. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line.
Set, ready, set, go, cut.
They'll throw to begin this drive. Has him on the quick hitter. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 30-yard line. A 7-yard
Back to throw now.
brings up 2nd and
And we drop this down to McCaffrey underneath. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first.
Ready up.
1st and 10 from the 43.
43-yard line.
Here we go. Set.
They're going to try and throw it here. It is caught left side. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
To number 84.
San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout.
Brings up
2nd and 3 now.
At the
Down.
50-yard line.
Still sticking with the passing game. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring up 3rd down.
Ready.
For Ricky Pearsall. Incomplete.
Set, hut.
Brings up 3rd
Going
down.
from the gun here.
3 yards to go.
And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
Ready, set.
They're going to throw for it on fourth. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. Just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Eddie Pinheiro out to try to put up 3 here for the Niners. This is going to be a 46-yarder. Pinheiro's kick is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game. We have a 1-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Week 6 is here, starting to get a little bit of a sense who the contenders are and who the pretenders are. Let's hop in. Our trip around the NFL starts now. We begin at venerable Soldier Field. The Bears at home to take on their NFC North rivals, the Packers. And let's watch Josh Jacobs. He gets past the first wave of the defense, and the race is on. From there, let's get you to another interesting matchup. And this is the Lions quarterback. He's going to find his man here. This, one of his 3 touchdown passes on the night. The Lions get back to 500. They even their mark at 3-3. Lastly, got one more to show you here. And this is Jordan James. Spots an opening, capitalizes on it, 15 yards for the touchdown. The Giants find a way to pull this one out as they escape with the narrow win. And with that, a look now at the rest of the action around the NFL here in week number 6. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we get you back out to Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Starting from the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. We'll see the Steeler offense first this half as they're headed out now. And they really leaned on that passing game in the first half, Brock. Let's see if that emphasis continues to start the third. Working on first down. Dump off Popeye's back. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion or at a premium in this league.
6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Steelers.
Jumps in up the middle. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough. Enough push, enough...
49ers pulls it in, and down he goes. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough third down.
When nothing opens up, that becomes a pretty clear throwaway spot. I mean, that is textbook throwaway spot right there, Kate. Get outside the box, chuck it into the third row, and avoid exactly what happened right there. Because now third down is so much harder.
Complete beyond the marker. And they're all the way across past midfield before he's brought down. So a timely moment for a big play, and they get the first on 3rd and 19.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue this.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
Now looking to throw. And for one of the few times this game, Brock, a target his way does not connect. It's incomplete. Now they've got to figure things out on 3rd down.
Siegel on the coverage.
Third and long for him here. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. This is brought in at the 15. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Got this underneath. Johnson. And he is hit hard shortly after that catch. Great job hanging on to that, but only a small gain on that play. So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. Sticking to the air here. He's got it. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Here he is now, 3rd and goal. And it is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Seibert now to add the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Steelers drive their lead to 11.
49ers per team.
Stout all set to send this one away. Return coming from the 6. This makes it up to the 25. The 49ers headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And he already has a passing touchdown in this game. As you can see, that's what he's done with regularity all year. Sitting among the NFL leaders in that category. On the ground, begin the drive with McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. They gain 11 on that play. That means it'll be 1st down, San Francisco. We've set it down from 37.
Here we go. At the 37-yard line.
1st down, play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. And before he can get rid of it, he runs out of bounds. Could have just tossed it incomplete, Brock, but instead takes the sack and a big loss.
Well, as a quarterback, I hate to assign blame to the position, but on that one, you just got to throw it away for an incompletion. We still need to give credit to the defense, no question, which helped flush him from the pocket in the first place.
Completed over the middle. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
Right.
Got to figure out this 3rd down here.
Let's go. Black 40. Ready.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That's caught for the 1st. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers start the 2nd half with some needed points.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Ready.
Oh, he loves to do this. Kyle Shanahan telling his offense to stay out there, tack on
Ready.
2 more. All right, they're going to throw for it. And they pick him off again. Picked up by Peyton Wilson. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
You know, sometimes it just feels like the opposing coaches are sitting right inside their skull. They read the call and were set up perfectly to counter.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot.
Kicking team.
Yeah, I gotta imagine he's going to be headed to the kicking net after that one, right, partner? Work on how he's striking that football. That was a considerable miscue right there.
Let's go now.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. 1st and 10, looking to throw. He did well to shake off one tackle partner. The next one got him. He's going to lose yards.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
The 49ers rush gets home, and they drop him. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down. Good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. The Steelers set to punt it. Jordan Stout's the one to send it away. Brings it in at the 12. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. Now out comes the San Francisco offense. And they sure surprised us, going for 2 in that spot on their last drive. Not sure we're going to see that call come out here again.
Come on. Ready.
Setting him on the dive. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. That stop made by T.J. Watt.
Okay, ready?
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Let's go.
32-yard line.
Looking to throw here. Looking to his running back, incomplete. That play's going to bring up 3rd down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
Kittle makes the catch. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. Give him 13 on that play. And that gives the 49ers the first.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Set, punt. Set.
From the gun, McCaffrey. On the move, past the 40. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. That sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
Ready. Punt.
They go play action on 1st down. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
That's going to be caught by his back. McCaffrey. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You know, these running backs today, they are so versatile. It doesn't matter if they're running it, or in this case, same principle applies on routes out of the backfield. You don't get somebody close to him, that throw is headed his way.
7th play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6.
Black 40.
They'll throw. 3rd and long.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
That's the rookie from Texas A&M who took him down.
Ready. Second and goal.
Drill green.
At the 6-yard line.
All right, so we reached the final quarter of Monday Night Prime Time. It's 49ers ball, and they're sort of in comeback mode here. They trail to start the fourth. Still lined up at the 6. Here's second and goal.
Set, ready, go. Set.
They work against the blitz. He was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's third and goal.
Set, ready.
They're throwing it. Taken in on the right side by Pearson. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
Never eat shredded wheat. Northeast, south, and west, right, Kate? And I like on third downs, north and south. You start going east to west and eating that wheat, you could run into problems just like that. I bet you, Kate, if we were down there right in his mind, as that ball sailed good through the uprights, his mind was already thinking about the next one. If this score holds and he gets another opportunity, the game could be on the line with that one.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. As this at the 6. He's brought down just inside the 25. The Steelers offense headed out. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
Well, more often than not, it's a passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Going to the ground again on first. Self the tackle, but he lost the ball. He left the ball behind. Picked up by the 49ers. And they're going to give a couple yards back on the return, but I don't think they care much, Brock, as they're going to take over on the fumble. Well, where one defender failed, Brock, another succeeded. He shook free of that first tackle, but the next guy not only made that hit, but knocked it loose as well.
Okay, as we saw when he broke that first tackle, he can absorb a shot, right? He's got great, what they call contact balance to absorb it and keep going. But that second hit, well, that drove the ball free and leads to this takeaway.
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. First and 10 coming up.
Red, 38.
They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. Well, this certainly has been a memorable contest for him. His coaches, man, they're going to take this kind of output every single game.
This goes a little beyond the expectations they have for him, maybe even for himself. What impresses me so much, Kate, the guy just doesn't tire, getting stronger, literally, as this game's going on.
Looks like, yes, they say Steeler football.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
The Steelers are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. They're going to throw now, following the turnover. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when he saw the field. It's going to be second down.
Okay, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better in making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Again to throw on second. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one doesn't go far.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
This finds its target. That's Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. We'll keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
From the gun, Johnson. He was brought down after a gain of about 6 inside the 40.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Let's go.
2nd down, looking for options. It's him on the end route. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. It's a sack on 1st down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on 2nd.
It's 2nd down.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid 3rd down.
It's a pickup of 13. Leads to 3rd down and 3.
He'll throw it. It's on target to Johnson. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers grow their lead off the turnover. So the back does the work that time, Brock, taking it in for the touchdown.
Yeah, a running back in space can be an awfully dangerous weapon on a football field. Whether that's a designed route to him, a check down, you see what can happen, what kind of damage the elite running backs in this league can do.
That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers push the lead to 2 scores now. Stout all set to send this one away. He fields it from the 8. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The 49ers are headed back out on offense as we get a look at Christian McCaffrey. And he just keeps on catching passes here in the 2nd half. It seems like we're going to remember his work there from this game more than what he's done from the backfield.
Set, ready.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. And they kick him off again! Quan Martin with the pick. And the Steelers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Kate, unfortunately, I think we're watching a welcome to the NFL type game for this young man. Tested after the first couple interceptions. And like they say, sometimes when it rains, it just pours.
Now an inside give to Johnson. Rob flat, first guy he met, no gain on that 1st down run.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Go! Pat the 60, pat the 60. Huh. Huh.
Setting up to throw. On and quick, and they bring him down. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of 3rd down.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
Offense going with a 4-receiver set, 3rd and long. Third and long for him here. Finds him over the middle. And they take him down right along the 30. With 1:54 remaining, the defense burns a timeout.
Austin Seibert on board the field goal. A 47-yard attempt.
Seibert's kick is up and good. And that throws their lead to 12.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game and really leaves only one remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. We know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
It's going to be taken in at the 8. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. Coach Kyle Shanahan ushering his 49ers offense back to the field. And this drive would be a win if they can just hang on to the football, Brock, coming off those back-to-back turnovers. First and 10 from the 32.
Here we go. Ready, go. Blue, 32.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. This one's out to Pearsall on the left side. They're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down.
A gain of 12 yards. And the 49er first down.
Ready.
Looking on first down. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to be set up with a first and goal here from the 7. San Francisco calls it second timeout. The offense in position now. It's first and goal.
Come on, set.
From the red zone now. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit, Kate. You get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
This one misses the tight end. And now it'll be third and goal. Extra DBs out there now as they try to end this drive. He has the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers now within one score in the 4th. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
49ers 29.
Approaching the final minute here, they need to find a way to defy the odds and get this back. And this is recovered by the Steeler hands team. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Ooh, had to have that onside kick. Got one timeout, but not much time left. This one kind of feels like it's over.
Not a whole lot they can do, but you can't give up. Not a time to look at the clock. You got that one timeout. You got to do all you can to really hope and pray this offense fumbles the snap or screws it up here in the final minutes.
So the Steelers come in and take this on the road. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths. Because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? We're both.
All of us. D, all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now, and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player, and then you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.